say you have your brand new 5/6 fly reel, but you've decided for whatever reason that you want to start reeling in with your right hand. Well, and you have a left hand retrieve reel. Every reel that Wildwater makes can be changed from left to right hand retrieve. Every reel. Always has been that way. Because it happens all the time. So, this is the reel. This is the 85mm die cast reel. If your reel doesn't look like this, these instructions are not for you. Okay, this is a custom Wildwater design fly reel. If you don't have a reel that looks exactly like this, stop, go back, find the right reel. This is for the 5/6 die cast reel only. Okay. First thing you're going to do is there's a little button here. You got to take your spool off. Right. You're going to set that aside. On the back side of the frame, there's a drag knob. I want you to take that and turn it all the way counterclockwise. I want you to loosen the drag. If you try to do this with the drag, there's little pins pushing everything, and as you try to take things apart, you're not going to be able to get it back together. So inside of here, you'll see a little clip around, this little E-clip right here. You're going to need a little screwdriver. Very simple. You're just going to take the screwdriver and you're going to remove that clip. Okay. Now, this is where things can get tricky. You want to, there's a little hexagonal shaped bearing here right in the middle. You're going to, all you need to do, this is the whole thing, take that off, flip it over 180 degrees and put it on. Then put your clip in. Now the retrieve direction has changed. So the tricky part is that when you start pulling, sliding this bearing off, sometimes you pull the entire drag apart, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to hold on to this drag plate. I'm going to very slowly, very carefully kind of take this, and this one's going to want to pull the little drag shaft. So I'm just going to take it out from inside of there, and I'm going to put it on. There's some little tabs that have to interlock. And I put everything together, and it looks like I haven't disturbed anything under there too bad. So when I started out, this metal piece was facing up, and the white piece was facing down. I'm going to make the white piece face up. Carefully put it on there. I got to hold everything together while I'm doing this. Then I'm going to take this little clip. There's a groove in the shaft. I'm going to line it up real quick. And this one I can actually push. No tools. Probably could take it out without any tools, but it's a little easier to take a tiny screwdriver, a flat screwdriver, and just pry that out. That's it. The retrieve direction has changed. The hard part is that, and this is for every fly reel. Every fly reel is exactly like this. The line has been wound on here clockwise. If I look at it like this, the line goes this way. Well, now I've just changed retrieve direction. If I want the fly reel to work, I've got to wind it on counterclockwise now. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make this a 30-minute video just to do this part. What I do is I'll take a bottle like this, a can, something. I like my Nalgene bottle, and I'm just going to wind the line onto here, right? You don't want to just strip this off onto a pile on the floor. It's going to get tangled. It'll be a mess. So wind it onto something. Once it's all wound down there, completely off the reel, don't detach it from the reel. Take your spool, put it on your reel. I want you to take your drag and I want you to tighten it up all the way. Why do you say that? Well, it prevents you from winding the reel in the wrong direction. Now, you've just gone through this whole process. You've flipped over the drag, no problem. You've taken all the line off the reel, no problem. You don't want to spend all your time winding the line on the reel the wrong way after you've done all that work. So turning this drag all the way on, really it fights you if you try to go the wrong way. It'll force you to put it on the right way. And then when you go, when it's all done, you turn your reel and you mount it so that your handle is pointing to the right, so you can reel with your right, and then you're all set.